Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Trading Forex is risky. Don't be an idiot. Use risk management. Enjoy the video. Hello traders, my name is Jamie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos about institutional Forex trading and smart money concepts, trying to explain this simply and help you learn how to trade with the banks, not against them, and win more of your trades. If you've seen my prior videos, you'll know that the main strategy I'm using at the moment is order block scalping. If you want to hear this explained more, I'll leave a link to my other videos in a card in the top corner now. So today I'm going to be showing you a trade that I took on pound US dollar, framed mostly off the 15-minute chart and using the 1 and 3 minute chart for entry. I risked 1% of my account on this position, taking half of my position off at a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio for a 1.5% gain on my account. And the rest of my position is now secured in profit just above this high here for around just beneath a 1 to 20. So that'll be an extra 10% gain on my account, which is really, really great. I'm going to carry on watching price this evening and see what it does, but I probably won't hold this trade overnight. So if you find this video useful, I'd really appreciate you giving it a like and also subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any new content. Without further ado, let me clean off this chart and show you my analysis for this trade. So I'll try and keep this super brief. On the 1 hour chart, I noticed that price had a very impulsive bullish move up at the start of the week. That also broke market structure to the upside. As you can see, we broke above this previous high just here, potentially signaling that pound US dollar might be seeing a shift to a more bullish trend in the near future. I did, however, notice that we were starting to retrace, and as this was a very extended bullish move, I was looking to perhaps take a short trade for the day to ride the pullback perhaps a little bit further down. So moving down onto the 15-minute chart, I noticed that for the past couple of days, price had been ranging around this area here. I then noticed that during the Asian session, just before the London session opened, we had this bullish move up here that actually broke above all of these highs here, 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 and here too. After that, we saw a bearish move that actually led to price creating a new low in the market, closing beneath this low here and this low here. To me, signifying a shift in market structure and validating my idea to potentially look for a short trade to the downside. So consequently, I identified my point of interest as this order block candle, this last up move here on the 15-minute chart. This is a valid order block candle because, as you can see, with its really long wick, it absorbed that final bit of liquidity above these highs. And then afterwards, we had this impulsive bearish move to the downside that broke structure. Consequently, I was then waiting for price to return into this area, show me that it wanted to continue to move lower, at which point I would be interested in taking a short position. So at this point, I moved down onto the 1 minute chart to observe price action when it arrived into this area. So as the London session opened, you can see we entered into the zone and we did just sort of start ranging around, looked as though price was beginning to distribute and hopefully go lower. So we then saw this bearish move to the downside here that actually broke beneath this low here, and finally closed beneath this low here. To me, signifying that the 1 minute market structure was showing a shift, showing that price potentially wanted to go bearish. So at this point, I was looking for a place to set my pending sell order. Now for me, this price action on the 1 minute chart was kind of unclear, just a bit too rough for me. So I did actually move up onto the 3 minute chart to look for a cleaner entry. So what I then noticed on the 3 minute chart, let me just clean up a little bit, was that we had a much clearer order block candle, this purple candle here. I like to use purple and orange candles for my trading view, just because I think it looks nice. Sorry if you find it confusing at all. So yeah, this final candle here. So what I did and what I like to do normally is I set a pending order to sell at the open of this 3 minute order block candle with my stop loss just around the high here. I had a 4.2 pip stop loss with my initial partials looking to be taken at a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio just here. So after this, I was just waiting for price to return up and hopefully wick me in, which you can see that price does here. Brilliant. So we wick in, we go into drawdown, and then immediately we bounce off and shoot to the downside, hitting my original 1 to 3 profit target, which was really, really great. So after this, I'd secured 1.5%. I then was happy to just let the rest of the position trail for the rest of the day, which is still what's happening now. So for me, it was just about going onto a higher time frame, perhaps the 5-minute chart, and just watching what market structure does throughout the day, looking to trail my stop loss behind any lows that the market creates. Now, when I'm trailing my stop, what I like to do is, as I said, trail it to structure in the market, but it's really important to validate your structure before you trail your stop. So we come up and we create this lower high here, and then we have this move down. But for me, this lower high isn't validated, and I wouldn't move my stop to it because it hasn't actually broken structure to the downside. Once we see that price comes below this previous lower low, at that point, this higher low is validated and I can move my stop there, if that makes sense. So let me just show you where price is now again. Brilliant. So currently my stop is trailed to this lower high here. As you can see, it has broken the previous lower low. So locked in profit at almost 1 to 20 with 0.5% on the table. So looking at around at least another 9.5–10% for my account, which I'm really, really, really chuffed with. As I said, I doubt I'll hold this position overnight, so I'm just going to see what it does for the rest of the evening. Brilliant. So I hope that I explained that well and that you understood everything. If you found this video useful, then please do leave a like. It would mean a lot to see your support. If you're confused or there's anything that you want me to clarify, please leave me a comment down below. Also, if you have any suggestions for videos, I'd love to see your comments too. In the next couple of weeks, there's also going to be a full strategy video coming out, a full order block scalping strategy. I'm working really hard on it because I want to make the video as good as possible, make it as easy to understand, and give you a good framework that you can actually go and backtest. So it is taking a little while, but yeah, I really hope that if you're excited to see that you'll give me a subscribe so that you'll see when it finally comes out. Hope you all have a great weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks a lot.